We have three component solution. First is the SDKs, second is the API service, and third is the front-end scanner app. Developers can use SDKs to generate the fingerprints and update them in the backend. And the front-end app can be used by common public to check whether app fingerprints exist in the database. So we already have deployed SDKs as an NPM package, and the API service and front-end app has been deployed on Render Cloud. So any general user can upload the app files in front-end app or the scanner app, and it checks whether their fingerprints exist in the database and ensure whether the app is cloned or not. And likewise, we have completely different mechanism of the logic natively implemented in front-end app to check whether app is the has semi fake or scam features. So we have protection against fake app as well as clone app. The SDKs are published as npm package, and we can see here the documentation, code, dependencies and versions. We have tested for 6 versions, and now the 6th version is live, that is 2.0.1. And here we can see detailed documentation so that any app developers can use this SDK during their development process. Here we have entered in developer environment, and here let's say developer is developing one app. From here, from terminal or command line, they can execute the commands like there is npx anti-clone register. Here new developer can register. He has to enter the developer name, the company name. After entering all these details, the developer's credentials get registered, but this is unverified account. Verification has to be done manually in order to update the fingerprints. But indeed, developers can follow the registration process from command line also. Once registered successfully, the developers can create the app fingerprints from command line also, and there is programmatic we use also, but I will demonstrate from command line. So there is command npx anti-clone fingerprint, and here they have to enter the file. Here we have to generate fingerprints for this file, so I entered v10.apk. Fingerprints are stored as JSON object. The developers can choose the name of the file, so v10. Here we have to enter the app id. Let's keep all v10 only, but they can vary, and we can see the fingerprint generated and saved to v10.json. Here we can see v10.json. Once the fingerprints are created, they can be uploaded to the database through the command npx anti-clone upload. We have to enter the name of the file that we want to upload. As this developer is not verified, there is error. To demonstrate, I will switch to another developer profile through command npx anti-clone config. Here I will enter the credentials of verified developer. These credentials are achieved after the developer verification. Now this developer is configured. You can easily upload the file by same command. Now it shall be processed successfully. Now we can see upload successfully here with id this, and this is the fingerprint ID. Likewise, there are many npx command or programmatic use. All is documented in the SDK documentation, and developers can use seamlessly. And this is base URL of our API service, and we can see this is API documentation. We have created one point API/docs for all the documents, and likewise all the endpoints are live, we can see. This is our front-end scanner app that can be used by the common public. There are two tabs. One is fingerprint scan, other is credibility check. In simple words, fingerprint scan checks whether app is the clone or not, and credibility check checks for the fake app or scam features. Here, users can upload a file and check it is clone or not. So we will check for fingerprints first, and we are checking whether it is fake or not, and we are entering it. And this app exists in this registry. These are the developer credentials, and hence this is certainly not the clone app as it exists in our registry. And now we will check functionality for the fake apps. We have to enter on the credibility check, and here the file has to be. What this does, this is the native logic of front app Decompiles the APK or IPA files and check for various scam features like the permission or whether all the banking details needed, Aadhaar number or passport number is requested. For this app we can see these permissions are needed, and here full analysis report can be seen. Fundamentally we can see the red flag here, it is about permission and specifically which kind of permissions are requested by this app.